Hi, everyone, and welcome to the True Love in Action video podcast, episode number 2. Today, I want to talk about something that is very important to you personally, and that is this. We're in the last week of August 2014, just before we go into fall and autumn, where everyone is back to work, back to school, and nose to the grindstone, and all that sort of Virgo stuff, right? So this week is especially important because it's the last week of summer before we get into all this work for the fall and goes into winter. And then, so this is the time when I want you to think about, what are you really trying to do with your life? What are you really trying to get accomplished with your life? Okay? Who were you born to be? What were you born to do? I want you to live with those 3 questions during this last week of August 2014, because the universe, now if you just stay with the question and don't take the first answer that comes to you right off the top of your head, because chances are it's going to be from some movie or some book or some video or some blog or some, someone else's podcast or something you saw on TV, something from the fridge. I want you to get quiet, calm your mind, have some quiet time, some meditation time, and then ask yourself those 3 questions this week. And this week, it's very important that you do it this week, because you're going to be setting the tone for the next 1 to 2 to 12 years. So it's a very important week as far as the energy goes, okay? And the 3 questions again are, what am I really trying to do with this life that I have? That's number 1. Number 2, who was I born to be? Number 3, what was I born to do? You live with those questions. Hopefully you have a journal of some kind, whether it's your iPad or a computer or actual old-fashioned pen and paper or pencil and paper. But the important thing is to write down the messages that come to you. Write down what your heart tells you, okay? What your soul is going to tell you, what the universe is telling you. Maybe it's going to speak through this podcast. Maybe it's going to speak through another person, someone you know in your family, your friends, someone at work, maybe just an acquaintance. Maybe you overhear someone while you're standing in line at the grocery store or the coffee shop, and it's going to, wow, you know what? That is exactly what I'm going through right now. That's very interesting. That's very interesting. So, that's your homework this week, and it's very important that you do it this week, okay? Because you're going to start activating a whole new cycle of true love in action when you live with those 3 questions. What am I really trying to do with this life of mine? Who was I born to be? And what was I born to do? That's it. We'll see you next time on True Love in Action.